Good morning all. I welcome you for the lecture series in the course Metrology and Measurements. I hope everyone has traveled in the bus. When the bus goes to bus station and it is there, when it is parked in the bus station, after putting off the engine, and we have a certain slight backward movement of the vehicle. Do you know why? Yes, it is because of gear. In today's lecture, we are going to see how this gear dimensions are measured to improve the efficiency and how to ensure the precision of gears. So you have seen gears everywhere, right from your wristwatch to the trains that runs with hundreds of tons. So gear manufacturing is crucial, as well as measurement is also a critical process in which high quality components has to be produced to meet the stringent industry standards. So in this lecture, we are going to see what are all the geometry associated with the gear and how this gear dimensions are measured with the equipments and how this data is analyzed to get a very good quality gear with optimized features. So when you try to understand the gear geometry, that is the nomenclature of gear. So first comes the gear profiles. So what are all the gear profiles we could see is involute, cycloidal, and straight-sided, and their impact on gear performance. So gear profile is very important for performance of the gear, as well as the dimensions, that is toe thickness, addendum, dedendum, as well as the pressure angle. All these dimensions affect the function of the gear to achieve its maximum efficiency. The third one is how and what shape and what kind of gear we are going to use to get more efficiency. So we have several types of measuring methods or measuring classifications, but we can make it put it in a three kind of tests or measurement techniques that are used to measure gears. One is coordinate measuring machine. The second one is gear rolling test. And the third one is analytical gear inspection. We all know coordinate measuring machine is a high accurate measurements. We need to take a gear profile of the object that is to be measured with the help of the touch probe with sensors, right? So we are going to get the profile of the component using a probe. And we need to coordinate the same with the measuring machine that converts this as an image, and from the image we can or we shall confirm the different dimensions that is mentioned in the drawing. The second one is gear rolling test. Rolling test is to ensure with the master gear, that is the gear with no defects or the gear with the highest precision. Okay. So finally, we have certain softwares to measure this gear inspection. So gear measuring instruments, we have come across various type of instruments. One is gear tooth vernier and micrometer, dial gauges, and we have something called as comparators that will not measure, but it will tell whether the components are okay or not okay. And we have laser scanning systems where very small items are projected through a laser and the dimensions are measured. And gear rolling testers we have seen in the previous slide. So tooth thickness, tooth profile, and tooth spacing are the three major things we are going to measure in the gear. So tooth thickness is very important for proper fit and engagement of the gear. Tooth profile, the shape and contour of the greater gear teeth is to give maximum performance. And tooth spacing, that is, whenever there is a transmission, the transmission should be very smooth without noise. So coming to the gear tolerance and quality standards, precision grade is very important, tolerance limit is very important, and we have to ensure the quality. So when we do this gear measurement, we have to follow a systematic measuring methods, and this data obtained has to be analyzed statistically to identify the trends and defects. We have certain charts like R chart, pie chart, everything. And finally, the quality has to be taken care of that gives consistent gear performance. Okay, optimizing gear performance will give you 20% reduced strap, 50% enhanced efficiency, 35% improved quality. So I hope you all understood what is gear and what is gear measurement and how it improves efficiency of any assembly. Thank you all.